Good afternoon, everyone. I'm very sorry for the delay that has happened right now. Actually, we were facing some technical glitch, and so I'll start with the webinar. So basically, as you all know, it's a business analyst webinar wherein we help you get your tallies data on your mobile, and in this we are basically focused on giving you a business analyst which the top companies hire for themselves. Like a business analyst is there to identify where is their business going and which direction is they are heading right now, and what extra can they can do to get them out of certain situations or to grow them, to help them grow in their business. So what we faced in our business as well, that all the small businesses, the MSME segment, are not able to have a proper analyst that can help them, or they are not even having time to sit in front of tally and analyze in detail about their business. So what we thought, we'll come up with a solution which can help you with in this sector. Like you are having your tallies data, we will get you get your tallies data in your hand, and that will help you in a much easier format, customized reports that can give you simple basic reports which will help you make decision making more easier. So here we come up with a thing, biz analyst tally on mobile. My colleague Vinisha will help you with this. She will give you all the details about how our application helps you, and she will show you some of the features that our application is showing. Okay. Uh, so Vinisha, take over from now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Biz Analyst.
Okay. I guess there's some technical issue which she's facing. So I'll do one thing. I'll start with the webinar. I'll start with this session, help you out with certain things, and then she will to take it over. So basically, the things which we are going to talk about today is like how to keep a track of your sales, how you can keep a complete track of your sales without getting tallies data. Like suppose your tally is not in front of you, still you can access the data and you can take care of your sales. How you can use our application for your outstanding follow up. Like suppose there's a customer who tells you to do a follow up after 2 days for your payment, but you are busy with your work, you might forget about which of the customer told you to do a follow up. So our application helps you in that. Plus it gives you a complete report of how you can analyze the outstanding, how you can reduce your outstanding. Also we'll talk about how to manage your inventory, and with that how a data entry, a smallest feature, data entry, can help you save your time, increase the productivity. Then for a productivity check, we also have a feature called check-in checkout, which is very beneficial to many of the customers, how they can keep a track on their productivity, how to keep view key business reports. We have come up with some reports. Many of you might be knowing about them. We will show you about them. And the thing is like these key business reports are the ones which customers said about us. They gave us a feedback about it. Just created a report, but the use case of that report was way different from our expectations, and these are the feedbacks from the customers. And with that we will also show you, if you are a team, if you are a team of suppose 10 to 15
Oh,
members, and you want to give this same application to your sales team also, so that they can like work on their data, they can have their own data in their hand, and they want to improve their own productivity, how they can use this application with limited access. So we'll help you out with that. So and with that, there's one more thing. uh, we are also running, and like the thing is, okay, first of all I would suggest you, If you want to contact us, suppose for this application, if you want to contact us, if you are having any query, if you want to know certain things additional other than this webinar, then we'll help you with it. How? You can contact us anytime on help.bizanalyst.in. It's a complete documentation of our software. Other than that, you can contact us on our helpline number. It's available from 10 to 7. You can anytime contact us between this office hours. Other than that, suppose you are facing some query, or you want to know certain things, you can just create a ticket from your mobile application. It's there in your mobile application. We will upfrontly contact you for your issues, for your queries, or for anything you want to know. Other than that, we have our own YouTube channel wherein we continuously we post our videos, which will help you to know better the biz analyst product, like what are the features we are coming up, what are the use cases. Even if we are having coming up with webinars regularly, there are certain webinars which we go live on YouTube. You can also contact us there. Plus, suppose all these things are apart and you want to just mail us, you can directly mail us at help@siliconwins.com. We will upfrontly contact you with your email. You can just mention your details in that email, and we will contact you. Okay. So these are the things from which you can reach out to us. Other than that, we have a customer offer right now running, which is going on. For suppose a customer wants to use our application, he is interested, he likes the application, and he wants to continue with this analyst. Here we have come up with with an offer till 31st July, wherein a customer who subscribes for 1 year plan gets 13 months instead of 12 months. He gets 1 month additional. Suppose you go for 2 years plan, then in by default there's 6 months additional, so 2 years plus 6 months. But in the offer he will get 7 months, 1 month more additional. And with that, suppose as I said, if you are a team of 12 to 15 members and you want to give the application to each member of your team, then we are also running an offer for multiple devices. Suppose you come to us and say, I want to give it to my team. Then if you are having a team of 4 people and you purchase, like the offer goes, if you purchase for 2 to 4 mobile applications, then you get one mobile application free. If you go for 5 to 9 mobile applications, you get 2 mobile applications free. And if you go for 10 or more than 10 devices, you get completely 3 mobile applications free, and the validity will be same as the paid versions. So it's a great offer right now going on top of that, the data entry and the check-in checkout module are completely free right now. Yes, these are these are the features which will be charged in the near future. So right now you can avail these offers and get these things completely free. Okay. And with this, now I guess we should start with the webinar. I'll do one thing. I'll just share my screen. 1 second. Just a minute.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Biz Analyst. As my colleague has already explained a lot of things to you, let's just dwell right into the application itself. Now, Biz Analyst as a Talion application is quite an important component of your business if you make it a part of your business. You can not only access Tally data on your phone, but you can also expand your business and profit. Since Biz Analyst is loaded with tools that can help your business function very smoothly and very efficiently. Now, as long as you have a smartphone, be it iPhone or Android, you can always get the Tally information you need. Now, for last few months, we all know that many businesses have not been functioning very well. They are wondering about the future of their business. How will you run your business in the next few months? Probably you're worried about managing your day-to-day sales activity, or maybe worried about depending on your team and how to coordinate with them. With Biz Analyst, you will not have to worry about such things. You can easily do your day-to-day function as long as you have Biz Analyst with you. Now, for those of you who have Biz Analyst with them, I request you to open your Tally application with, Biz Analyst application, so that you can view the features and just follow our steps, whatever we are doing here. For those of you who do not have an application, downloading and using Biz Analyst is quite simple. You can follow the steps on our website. Now, to start with, the first thing that you see when you open up a Biz Analyst application is the business dashboard. Now, business dashboard is a very important thing. Starting, first of all, if you need various data and figures, you will probably have to catch hold of your accountant or connect with various teams. That is not necessary if you have Biz Analyst. On your business dashboard, you can see all your key business figures on a single screen. Right now, as you can see, if you see the screen, you can see I can show you sales, purchase, receipt, payment, outstanding, receivable, outstanding, payable, cash, bank balance, etc. All of these figures are available on your business dashboard. Now, if I want to view this data aging wise, I can click on aging wise. Now, under aging wise, I can see all the data aging wise. Now, you can plan your strategies, find out the gaps, assess your sales performance very easily. So let's go and check out how sales analysis works. Now, if you can see your screen, I can show you a graphical representation right here regarding the sales. I can show you the numbers and figures. Now, I can also do this by various permutations and combinations. First of all, I can see the total sales figure on the top here. Now I can change the date, the timings here, sorry, the dates here. Now I can view today's, yesterday's, this week, last month, all of the sales analysis right here. I can show you the gross sales and the net sales. View it via customers. Now each customer and the amount is clearly displayed here. One of the things that this lets you do is get sales reports such as sales by ledger, by items, by stock group, by group, stock category, ledger group, salesperson, etc. This multi-level drill down of your sales figure with different permutation and combination lets you access your sales performance very well. Now let's try that. Now, if I want to view this ledger wise, I can do that. If I want to view it stock group wise, I can do that. Now here under stock group, I can see all the mobiles and the companies. Similarly, you can also view them ledger group wise. Now under ledger groups, I can see sundry debtors here. Under sundry debtors, I can see salesperson here. Now I can see the customers here, and I can also see them stock category wise. So all of these combinations lets me see how the sales is performing, and I can take informed decision based on these numbers. Now, when we are talking about numbers, one of the most important numbers is getting your payment. Getting paid on time matters a lot. When your money is stuck somewhere, it is very difficult to move ahead. So this is where outstanding receivable becomes your best friend. Now, with outstanding receivable, you can see that I've opened up the outstanding receivable page here. Now under outstanding receivable, again, I can see all these customers of mine and the outstanding number here. Now, if I want, I can view this data aging wise. I can decide what day, what due, whether it's due today, all due, not due, the number of days, etc. This makes it very easy to see how much of my money is stuck. Now, how do I get my money? I send them payment reminders. Sending payment reminders is quite simple. First, let's say I want to send payment reminders to Air Chemicals Co. I select Air Chemicals Co. I see the total credit day and then I see the credit limit. I see the amount. Now I send a reminder to them. I can send this reminder via PDF format. I can send this reminder to them in Excel format. I can send this reminder to them in text format. Now, if I want a physical copy, I can even print this. Now, let's say I'm sending this by PDF format. Now, under PDF, I can send it through WhatsApp. I can send this through Gmail. I can send this through messages. So I just click on WhatsApp. I get a preview of this bill. Then I click on Share PDF. and I can send it off to any of my contact. Now, this was just one outstanding reminder. What if I want to send outstanding reminders to multiple clients at the same time? I can do that as well. Now, I have a share option here right at the bottom right of my screen. As you can see, I'll click on this. Now I'll get a pop-up option, two of them, share outstanding summary, share, send multiple payment reminder. Now I'm going to choose send multiple payment reminders because I want to send reminders to multiple clients right now. Now I can see all the customers here. Now on the top left, you will see there's an option called select all. I'll click on select all. Now you will see not all customers have been selected. That is because these are the customers whose email ID is configured in Tally. My reminders are going to go them via mail. Now I'll click on send reminders. I'll get a confirmation message asking me if I want to send outstanding reminder to all these customers that have been selected. I'll click on send email. Now I'll get one more pop-up message asking, do you want to include bills that are not due? Depending on my answer, we'll proceed. Now you can see I'll get a confirmation message saying outstanding reminders have been scheduled. So all these outstanding reminders will go to the clients. Now, how will I make sure that all of them have reached them? Now, somebody might actually tell me that, oh, I did not receive the reminder. Now, here's what happens. You can configure your own email ID as an owner in the CC. This way, you will be notified when your customer gets the outstanding reminder. So that was for your outstanding. Now, talking about customers, let's take a look at the party. Now you can see all of your customers here. Now, if you want to send this data to anybody in your team, you can simply use the share option right on top, and you can share this detail via PDF or in Excel format, or you can print it out. And just like outstanding, you can share this via WhatsApp, Gmail, or messages. Now, if I want to create a new ledger, all I need to do is click on this orange icon here, and now when I click on the orange icon here, what happens is you have a pop-up message asking you whether you have GST number or not, the customer's GST number. Now, if your answer is yes, click on yes, enter the GST number here, and the BizAnalyst app will take in the customer's GST number, will give them automatically access to the details of the customer, and the details will be auto-filled here, and they can simply click on create ledger. Now, if I want to see one of my customers' data in detail, I will simply click on the customer's name itself here. Now, as you can see, we can view the entire business summary of this particular customer here, including the items sold and the items purchased. You can view this according to various dates here. Now, if one of your salesperson happens to visit this particular customer, all they need to do is click on check in. Now they have checked into the particular customer. Simply click on check in. This will be very useful later. Now, once they have successfully checked into this meeting, they can again perform a lot of activities here. They can create a sales invoice, create sales order, receipt, quotation, purchase invoice, purchase order, or payment. All of these data entry is absolutely possible while being a part of while being in the meeting itself. Now, let's say your salesperson wants to schedule a follow-up reminder for a particular activity. Maybe there's a sales order, or maybe there's an outstanding pending from this particular customer. How will he do that? Right under the summary, you will have a set follow-up reminder here. Click on this. You can see there was probably one overdue or one has been completed. Click on the orange icon and set up a follow-up reminder right here. You can even choose whom you want to add as the owner of this particular activity and set up a follow-up reminder, and it's done. This way, you have a total control over your activity, especially when it comes to your customer. This greatly reduces the stress on one person or one team when you let multiple people access this kind of data, especially your salesperson. You're empowering them with a lot of power to perform their task when they're out on the field. Now, once the meeting is over and your salesperson wants to check out, all they need to do is click on this checkout here. Now they can add a comment here whether how the meeting went or it wasn't so good, depending upon however their experience was, and then they can click on checkout. Now, right next to the party icon, you have the items icon. So this will list all of your items. You can see the total amount over there on the top. You can see items group wise. You can see items category wise. Now, this is very important in terms of inventory management. On top, you have a filter. Now, here you can see items that are in stock. You can see items that are not in stock. You can see items that are in negative stock or items that are below reorder level. Now, this will greatly help you when it comes to inventory management. You will know what exactly you have. You will know exactly what you don't have. And this will also help you not make promises, or you can also, suppose if you have a particular order and you realize you don't have it, so you can easily either hold the order back or you can take it later. Now, if you want to share this particular data with anybody, let's say one of your salesperson is out for a meeting and they suddenly need your list of items, all you need to do is click on the share option here. Share this in PDF format, Excel format, or print it. You can also share it via WhatsApp, Gmail, or messages. This makes it very easy for you to share important information as and when needed. Now let's check out all these items here. I want to see all my items right now. Now, if I want to take one particular item in consideration, let's look at Amazon Kindle. Now, under Amazon Kindle, I can see the entire summary. I can view this by dates. Now, here I can see all of my items, complete summary, total sales, last sale date, the customers, the suppliers. All of this data becomes important when it comes to sales. Now, let's say I wish to add a new item here. All I need to do is click on this orange icon and create a new stock item. You can also share all of this data with anybody you wish to simply by clicking on share. Now, one of the most important components of any business activity are the business reports. Reports will help you take a stock of the entire situation. These reports play a vital role while strategizing, while planning your data. They will also let you know how your business is performing on a day-to-day basis and otherwise. Now, on your dashboard, you have the reports icon right here. When you click on it, you get all these reports. Now, let's start with my entries. Now, my entries will show you all the data entry records. Now, let's click on sales invoice. You will see that there was a invoice prepared here. It's in the pending report section right now because it hasn't been successfully synced. But once it has, you will see it either in success, or if there is an issue, you will see it in failed. Now, if you wish to share this particular invoice, all you need to do is click on it and share it by clicking on the share icon. Now I can share it either in PDF format, I can share it in text, or I can share it via print. Now, right under my entries, you have sales team check-in report. Now, if you remember, we did a check-in checkout at a customer's place. Now, I want to see, as a business owner, I want to see what my sales team has been doing when they are out, because obviously I can't keep calling them every now and then wanting reports. I don't want to do that. I want to sit in my office and see where exactly my sales team is. So I'll click on sales team check-in report. Now I can see all of my users here. Now I want to see their activities, what they have been up to. Let me check on this particular person. Now I can see they have been to 3 meetings on 24th July, but I want to see what they have done this entire week or what they did yesterday. So I can view that as well. Now, If I want, I can check any of their particular log. I want to check this particular log at Air Chemicals Co. I know this person went in for the meeting at this point of time, and I know what time they checked out. So I know how long their meeting went. Now I can decide whether this meeting has been fruitful or not by the outcome of the meeting. Let's say we want to share this particular meeting log with someone. All we need to do is click on the share option here, and we can share this by PDF format. We can share this by Excel, or we can print it. We can also share it through Gmail or WhatsApp or messages. This greatly increases your team's productivity. They are not going, so you know exactly how to guide them, how to decide whether one particular customer was worth it or not, all of this data. More importantly, one of the interesting features we have here is seeing their report on Google Map. Now, right next to this share icon, there is a Google Map icon. When you click on this, you will see the reports on Google Map. Now you can see the difference in time and the difference in distance all on Google Map. You will see how much time they spend at each place and what the distance between these two places was. This way, there's a lot of accountability that you can just take an account of all what they have done so far. So you just don't have to rely on their reports. You can see this for yourself. Now, right under sales team check-in report, we have follow-ups. Now, scheduling follow-ups is one thing. You can also see whether these follow-ups have been completed or not. If there is something overdue, you can simply move it to done. Or if something, or if there is one which you haven't completed yet, you can edit it, or you can assign a different time for it. So that way, you're not crowding your schedules. Now, under follow-ups, you have expenses. Expenses is expense analysis basically. Here you will see how much money has been spent, and this will help you decide if a particular expense was worth it or not. This will help you curb unwanted expenses, especially these days now that businesses are all trying their best to stay afloat. Cutting down unnecessary expenses will greatly help your business. Now, top reports. Top reports helps you see which of your customers have been doing particularly well. So these are your top. Now you can filter this down. I'm only showing you top 5 reports now, top 5 customers rather. Let's see who my top 10 customers are. Now you can see my top 10 customers here. I can see that I got my 97% of total sales from these 10 people. Whereas I got 50% of they make up only 58% of my total customers, but they gave me 97% of my sales. So now I can focus on these people. I know that they gave me over 12 lakh rupees worth of sales. So this is important for me. Let me focus on these 10 people and get more sales from them. If my 50% customers can give me my 100% sales, literally, then I would rather focus on them. This report helps me focus on what is more important. So I'm not spending unnecessary amount on the customers that may or may not give me more money. Now, under top reports, we have the inactive customers. Now, I have 46 customers who are actually 62% of my customers who have been quite inactive. I haven't received anything from them in all these dates. As you can see right next to their names, you have these dates. They have been inactive for this long. So this is not a good look for me, but these are all my customers and I know that they have brought things from me in the past, which means there is a good chance they will again buy things from me. So what do? I will use this list to figure out how long they have been inactive and how do I get them back. Now this can be funneled down to our customers who have been inactive for 30 days, who have been inactive for 60 days. Now for 90 days, 32 customers have been inactive. Then I can work on a plan in gaining them back. One thing we can always understand, and I think we can all appreciate, is that getting new customers is far more expensive, but retaining and maintaining relationship with the customers that you already have is much better for your business. Now we have a list of inactive items. Now items that don't go anywhere are not good for my profit. They also take up a lot of unwanted space. So what do? I will check which of my items have been inactive and how long. Now I can see all my items here. Then I know these items have been inactive for last 30 days. Let me see what items have been inactive for last 180 days. Now these 4 items have been inactive. They are taking up my space. They are not giving me any money. So I can get rid of them. I can liquidate this and get in a little more cash flow and focus on items that work. Now, other reports that are important for you or me as a business person would be ledger report, day book, pending sales, pending purchase order, profit and loss, and balance sheet. All of these play an important role in helping you take informed business decisions that are good for your finances and great for your business. The idea is to multiply your profit using the information garnered from these particular reports. Now, a lot of your work has to do with setting up the app and using it wisely. For this, you need to know the menu section more intimately. So let's focus on menu. Now, under menu, which is right on the top left of your application, you have your menu here. Now, if I want to view the companies, I will simply click on the companies. Now I can see the company here. And let's say I want to add users or I want to view my users. You will see there's a user icon right next to the company. I'll simply click on that. Now I can see all of my users here. Now these are my team. I want to see what devices my team is using. I will simply click on my team member's name and I can see what device they have been using. Now I can see that this particular person has been using a mobile application. I can simply revoke the access if I want to. Similarly, I can decide their permissions here. I can decide to give them what permission you want. Now you are dealing with finances here. You're dealing with important numbers here. There are certain people in your team that you don't want them to view all data. So what will you do? You will not give them access to everything. You will simply give them access only to what you want them to see. So here you can decide the access. And once you have decided the access, you can save it here. Now, one more important thing you need to know is when you delete one of these users, their access to the data is completely revoked. They will never be able to see your data again. This way your data is safe. So one of the things that you need to understand very well is the settings option. Now here under settings option, you can change various configuration. Now, suppose you want to change things about sharing, especially under invoices. If you want, you can add your company's logo here. You can add your invoice signature here. All of this greatly helps you when you're sending out invoices. Now, this is just one example. You can also configure various other data on the settings. Now, let's focus on other things. One of the good things that you can do as a business owner and as a person is letting someone else also have the ease of doing their business. This you can do by using our refer and earn option. Now, if you're already a member, you already know about this. What we do is having this refer and earn option. What we do is if you refer to your friend or anybody else or a business associate regarding the application, and let's say they brought the application, they brought a subscription, they get 1 month free added to their total subscription of a year, and you get 1 month free added to your total subscription of a year. This is a win-win situation for both of you. Now, right under this we have now we understand that one of the most important aspect is business like business security, your data security. So we have 7 layers of data security measures already designed for you, one of which is setting the passcode. Now here when you click on setting passcode, you can see that you can set a 4-digit passcode here, and once you set a 4-digit passcode, you can simply enter these 4-digit here and re-enter it and set it. So you have your 4-digit data passcode here. Apart from this, if you apart from this, we also have various other security measures in place. So if you have any doubts about it, you can simply log on to our website and you can also connect with us accordingly. Now I can see that there are quite a few questions. So we'll be moving on to answering them accordingly.
Okay, so I guess like many of you must have been using the application and are now able to see how many reports are we providing it to you, and what are the features you can use to analyze your business, and you can how you can use these reports to get a better productivity from you and your team members. Suppose if I'm an owner, I want to increase my productivity. I want to analyze my statistics, how I can use my time to increase my sales or reduce my outstanding. I hope you might be able to understand that how our application will help you. So like how we go through sales, then we come to outstanding, like reducing them. Then we go into inventory management. Then we go into productivity, and how our productivity can help in a cyclic manner. How it can help increase sales again. So uh, there are certain features which Vinisha said were key features for us, like in the report section, the inactive customer and inactive items. These are the key features for us. They are like Sachin and Sehwag for as how they are important in the cricket team. This inactive customer and inactive items, they are key players in our business application, because these are the ones that will not let your business get down. Because if these are zero, inactive customer and inactive items, that means you are on the right track. You are increasing your business. None of your customers is away from you. None of your item is pending in the stock inventory. So as biz analyst, we would suggest that you can use this entire biz analyst application. Just go at every page, go at any page, try to click on each and every button, try to do some analysis. At every page, you will get some or the other analysis. Like in the party section, if you go, okay, Vinisha, just go on the party section. Okay, just select on air chemicals. So this is basically a analysis of a particular party. You can see a summary. So there's an overview, complete overview, like last sales date. When did the last sales date happen? Last receipt date. When did that happen? Number of sales invoice that we have done till today. Average sales invoice amount. Like you can just average it out with the number of sales invoice and average sales amount. Average payment days, and with that sales receipt payment and all the figures, you can just match them out here. And also, like in the stock market, many people do the comparison with previous year, with the year option, the calendar option on the top. You can do the comparison with your own customers of the previous performance, like how in 2019-20 they perform, and how are they performing in 2022 and 21. So you can just do a comparison, and you can try to get some analysis that if this particular party was performing better in the last year, why it is not performing this time. Is there like he's got some other party or other supplier or other customer, or is there something wrong from my side in my process that I need to fix up. You can analyze this. It's a very small comparison, but the analysis can help you get a very good result. So you can try this out. Also, after summary, we have some sold and purchased option. So in sold, you will be able to know how many customers are actually taking this product from you. Like suppose air chemicals, he's taking Amazon Kindle and Samsung G7. So you know that if you are having this particular products in stock, then you can again contact these customers. Like you can contact the air chemicals and say, sir, I'm having Amazon Kindle with me. Do you want it? Okay. It might be a possibility that Amazon Kindle is an inactive item for you, but Kindle, Air Chemicals used to purchase it from you. So you can again contact them. Sir, I am having this material in my stock. Do you want it? And if no, he says no, I don't want it. Then you can contact the supplier. That uh, right, brother, please take it back. It's not moving in my inventory. You might be having some another customer who might be needing it. So it's better instead of just stocking it, we can we can just do something about it. We can tell the supplier to do something about it. We can tell our customers, and we can give it on a discount. Might be it will be a less profit for us, or might be a no profit situation, but at least the money will circulate. So this will help you reduce your inventory or manage your inventory in a much faster way. You can use this one. plus the check-in checkout feature that will help you increase your productivity. Okay, I'll just give you one example of one of our customers. uh, they purchased for 18 to 20 devices from us. Like, they are having a team of 18 to 20 people. What they used to do, they used to the owner used to tell to the sales team, you have to do check in and check out it at each and every place where you go. Okay, I need a complete report of that. And on the first, the owner used to sit with all his team members separately, and they used to take out the entire check in check out report. Then they used to analyze that report. That suppose they are suppose if a particular salesperson, like I am a salesperson, I go to a particular party 10 times in a month, but the outcome is not that much efficient which we are expecting. And there's a party who is having a lot more potential, but I am hardly going there twice or thrice. So then there can be a comparison, like, is this comparison equilibrium, like, is it equal? Or can I just go to the other party, the potential party, two more times and get much more business than their first party? Can I do that? Can I use my time at some better place? Or at, or also like, what he did one more thing. After using this check and check out feature, and the first, they just found out that most of their time is just wasted. So what they did, they started following up on the outstanding on those wasted times, the time which is left between suppose a couple of parties, couple of meetings. So they used to just sit at a place, call all their outstanding parties. So this also helped them to realize that there is a lot of time which is wasted and which we can utilize in getting outstanding, or create a new party for us. Like, we can go for search of a new party. This will help us increase the business or help us reduce our outstanding. So a small feature of just check in, check out can help you get the productivity you want, or can help you even manage your time. With inventory, you can manage your time, your outstanding, your sales, everything. And this, and in this, the inactive customer, inactive item, top reports, these things will play a key role for you. If you know who is your top partner, your top customer, your top supplier, you will directly get in touch with them the first thing. Or at least if you want to like schedule your tomorrow, today you are sitting to schedule your tomorrow, you can use this report and identify which is the first task I want to do tomorrow morning. If it's sharing of outstanding, I'll do it first thing in the morning from design list directly. I'll share all the multiple outstanding reminders, and then by evening I'll make sure at least I get 3 to 4 customers outstanding payment done. As if this thing helps you, it will reduce your outstanding, it will help your money get in the circle very fast, it will help you reduce your like wasting your time, and it will help you increase your productivity. So just simple features. We believe in growth with simplicity. Like, we were also thinking of some good taglines for our business, then we came up with some, with a random thought, like, why not grow your business with simplicity? Because this analyst is giving you a a simple product which will give you a simple feature, and that will help you grow your business. So I would just suggest you one thing. Yes, the Q&A session is live, but I would suggest you one thing. Go in your mobile application, try to use as many features as possible, because at every point, at every feature, at every page, you will get some or the other feature which will help you in your business. And if you get something like which we have not shared yet, please let us know. We will be very uh, happy to tell about this experience that we are having to other customers as well. Might be there are many customers who are facing the same problem like you, and you discover something that they can use. So with this, I'll say that we can start with the Q&A session. Okay. uh, okay, so there are many questions that are coming. uh, One of the customer Pooja Badia, sorry if I pronounce it wrong. Where can I configure the payment due dates? Okay, in Tally, in the ledger, suppose in a Tally, you are having a particular ledger. In While entering that ledger, there is an option of credit date, like for how many days you want to keep the credit, and for how many, what is the limit. There you can set the payment date, like the credit limit you want to set. If like suppose you have set a 30 days credit limit of a particular party, or a 10 lakh rupees of a limit, credit limit, then that will be the limit and the due date that we will catch in our mobile application as due date. Okay. So I hope I am able to answer you about this. Uh, Mr. Kunal Arora is asking, where can we use Tally ERP? When can we use Tally ERP9 in Apple? Okay, basically, Kunal sir, this is a question regarding Tally. Actually, we are just integrating with Tally. We are not the Tally product. Like we have not made the product Tally, and so we won't be able to. We are not the correct person to answer on this one. What if a single app has multiple businesses? Does the app allow syncing with all different business data of a single user? Okay, basically yes. Suppose you are using a Tally and you are having multiple businesses, 3 to 4 businesses. The companies are also separate in Tally. Then yes, you can add all those Tally's companies in your mobile. We charge on per mobile application basis, per tel license per mobile application. So in your single tel license, if you are having suppose 100 companies, many of the accountants are using this application. They are having hundreds of companies. They are just adding all those companies in the mobile application, and then they are able to use it. Mr. Rajesh Jain is asking, I have a stainless steel business. I want to create sales order of say 200 meter at rupees 100 and second order of 80 tons at 105. How can I see the pending books and how the invoice will automatically take the rates as per the sales order? Okay, basically, sir, like when you do the entry, it will just give you a drop down first of all, and then on the basis of drop down, the entries which you have already done or the settings which you have already done in the application, we will take that rate first. Okay, then if there is any changes, you can do that. Definitely, when you are doing an entry, you won't be able to go back and see your inventory again. To like go into the books again and check for the inventory. You will have to directly do the entry here. If you do the entry, if it's not there in your inventory, it will go in minus. Okay, it will go in negative, and that's how it will help you to get your inventory managed. Suppose you do an entry, okay, you do an entry, you get your inventory negative. That means you have to ask it from your supplier again. So in this way, we are able to like help you manage your inventory as well, and also in how invoice will automatically take the rate as per like for the invoice, the rate will be taken according to the last entries that you have done in your tally. Suppose there's already entries done in your particular item, then that rate will be taken from us. If you want to send payments to a few people via WhatsApp and to a few via mail, is it possible to do at one shot? With mail, yes, it's possible to do it in one shot, but for WhatsApp, it's not possible as WhatsApp integration is not possible right now because the API connections we are not going to receive that API connections. We are in talk with WhatsApp and everything. We are working on it, but right now we have started with email outstanding reminders. So hopefully very soon we'll come up with the WhatsApp integration as well. But there's still many of the uh, complications in WhatsApp integration. So email is a much simpler thing than WhatsApp, and so we have already integrated that, and hopefully we'll be able to come up with WhatsApp very soon. Okay. If Tally is split year wise, how can we get the sales comparison report of 2 years, 2018, 19, and 1920? Okay, so in this case, sir, you have to add both your companies from Tally into your mobile application from the desktop. You can directly integrate that and you can add that. Then in the mobile application, definitely as the companies are different, as you have split them, you have to check like switch the companies again and again. If it's in a single uh, company, the entire data at 2 or 3 years data is in a single company, then yes, by just clicking left and right in the arrow section in the calendar, you can directly use that feature and just do the comparison. But if you are having if you have split the company, then you need to switch the company again and again to do the comparison. Or else you can do one more thing, you can just share the report out in the Excel or in PDF. Then you can match the two PDFs in your mobile or in your system. In this way you can do the comparison with two different companies of different timeline. Mm, Ms. Kirti Kumari has asked, you have provided in your PRG duplication of sales order and purchase order. I would like to suggest that you include the option of duplicating payment and receipt entries and also the sales and purchase invoice. This will go along to easy doing data entry on your app on your cell phone. Definitely, you can just add this as a feature request from your mobile application. Uh, I, I I really appreciate that you like our application and the features of it. And if you have any more suggestions, just do one thing: just add a small ticket from your mobile application. That will be a feature request for us. That will be a data collection for us, and we will be able to know on what things we should work on first, because we work on prioritized basis. We decide in the backlog we have many requests, so we see which is the request the customer has asked for more than like the maximum number of times. So we see that if a particular request has got attention of many of the customers, then we work on that first. So you can definitely just raise a ticket from your mobile application. It will be a feature request which will be there with us in the backlog. And once we start on data entry again, as we have we it's a hold, we are just doing a data collection sort of thing right now for data entry, so that once we start working on data entry again, we'll analyze all the feature requests for data entry and we'll work accordingly. So this will be our backlog, and this will help us improve our product as well. Please prepare one purchase order. I find one error occurred. Okay, sure. Vinisha, just can you start enter a purchase order from the desktop, from the dashboard? So first it will be purchase order. That's the voucher type, the purchase order. Then the ledger name. Select one ledger name. Then the order number, which is optional because right now it will go as an optional voucher. Okay. Then we have date, which you can select of today or a backdated entry, anyone which you wish to. Okay. Then due date of that particular order. Then just add the items. You see the details are already filled. So if you want to continue with that or you want to add any other detail, you can add it. You can change the rate also if you want. Add ledger if you want to do any round off in this thing or any discount sort of things or any like additional taxes or something, you can add that. And then in the discount you can add something. You can see the item is already there. uh, okay. So and then if you want to add some another rounding of thing like transportation, office expense or anything, you can do that. Then it will show you the narration if you want to enter anything. And then at the end it will show you who has created the entry. Like it's a separate feature. Like suppose you your sales team member is in the field, then this feature is like for each and everything: sales order, sales invoice, purchase invoice. If he is on the field and you want to know the exact location from where he punched this entry, so once he creates this entry from the mobile application, we capture the name of that person and we capture the exact location. So this will also help you know is your salesperson working from home or is working from the party's office, like he has gone to that customer or not. So, and just create that entry. It will help you. It will just create the entry. So you see the order is placed. So if there is anything if any error you were getting, then you can just do one thing: when raise a ticket, and our support team will help you out with it. Okay, they will look into the issue. If there is anything error or something, they will take care of it. Uh, Next is from Mr. Manik Jain. Where is the data stored? Okay, is in case tally shut, how will new entries be able for everyone to see? Okay, so basically, data is not stored anywhere, sir. Like completely data, we take the data which is required for us. First of all, it's a process. Once we start syncing the data from your tally, it is totally encrypted, and the encrypted folder is there in your system only. From there, the encrypted fetch file is sent to the Amazon web server, the best server right now, which is in the world. And from there, it comes to in your mobile application. In your mobile application, it is still in the encrypted file only. No one can access it. When you open that file in your mobile application, because in the mobile application only it will open, that time it gets decrypted with your credentials, the email ID and password. So you see the data is only stored in your system and in your mobile application basically. Okay. Other than that, everything is encrypted. No one can access the data, and even in a mobile application, without your credentials, it won't be accessed. No one can access your data. So you can stay assured with your data. There is nothing that will be done to your data. Okay. And the other case, in case tally shut, how will new entries be able to be available for everyone to see? Okay, suppose like your tally shut, the entries which is done in tally will already be get synced in the mobile application. You can view them at any point of time. For the entries which is done in mobile application, they will just get accumulated in your mobile application. They will be taken to the desktop application. Okay, once in your desktop application, the tally and the desktop application gets connected through the ODBC server. In a single go, all the entries will get transferred in the optional voucher of tally. From there, you can directly make them a regular voucher. And in this way, it will get synced in your tally. So I hope I'm able to answer your question. Please explain check-in checkout feature once again. I did not understand what was explained. Sure, sir, no problem. Vinisha, just go in the party section. Click on air chemicals. Okay. So basically, the concept is, suppose I'm a salesperson. I go at a particular party to a particular party for a meeting, for payment, or anything. The case differs for different people. So suppose I go there. As soon as I enter there, I do a check-in. Okay. We should just do a check-in. Okay. A check-in. This will start my timer over there. It will track my location. It will start the timer when did I enter there. As soon as I'm done with my work, okay, I took the order, I took the payment, anything, I'll just move out and I click on checkout. When I click on checkout, it will ask for comments. What was the discussion about? What did I do there? Because this will be a note for the sales team person as well as the owner. So both of them can make a note of it. Just add anything, Vinisha, and just check out. So you see the timer is stopped, the location is again tracked, and this data will be shown on the report section. Once you go on the report section and you go on the sales team check-in report, okay, in the here you can see in Vinisha, its total meetings is 4. The last meeting which I did just now was on 1:34 p.m. I entered there, and 1:35 p.m. I just came out of there. The location is tracked and the comment is also there. So the basic thing, like uh, for it was basically a feature called salesperson tracking. Everyone wanted to see where my salesperson is right now, but we came to know, like we just analyzed. Suppose if you come to know that your salesperson is at a particular place, but what then? Okay, you will tell him to go and work for you, but again he will do the same thing. Then we came up with a thing. If you want to know the productivity, why not track them down? Okay, so salesperson check in and check out. This will be a perfect thing to track them out. Suppose you in this manner you can see here. My owner got all the details about me. Like in 1:34 I entered and 1:35 I exited from there, and from there I'll go to some other place. I'll do the same check in check out there. So all the time durations and gaps and everything is there with my owner. You know each and every step of mine, and with this he can we like I and my owner can do the analysis at a perfect level. We can come to know what is the loophole, where is the time which is wasted, which party I should work on more. So this can help you better. So I hope you are able to understand the point. We made it in this way, or I'm able to make you understand the check-in check-out feature. Mr. Rishi has asked, could you please explain payment reminder again? Okay, sure. Uh, Basically, payment reminder is on dashboard. Once you come on outstanding receivable, uh, you can suppose if you go on air chemicals, you can send the outstanding reminder of that particular air chemical completely. But if you are having 100 or 200 parties, you cannot send each and every one single payment details. Like you will send to air chemicals, then you will send to alpha solutions, then Amazon. It's a very hectic thing for you. So what we did, there's a right side, there's a share button at the bottom right. You can just click over there, send multiple payment reminders. Okay. So and just do a select all. On the top it's a select all. You can, so you can see all the customers are selected, and there uh, you can also say there are some certain customers who are not selected. The issue is we send the multiple payment reminder on email. So the customers whose email ID is not there in your tally in their ledger, we won't be able to track them, and we won't be able to send them the multiple reminders. Okay. So suppose one of our customer does this. He on every Monday morning at 10 o'clock, he just sends all the multiple payment reminders to all of his customers, whether he has sent it like last week or day before yesterday or anything. But still on every Monday he does it. The main benefit of this is by Monday evening or by Monday night, at least 3 to 4 of his customers say, yes, I got a reminder, and please come and take your like payment. Please send someone to collect the check or something. So this can help you reach to maximum number of customers at a single go. Okay. Basically, you just have to make sure that you have the email ID entered in your tally. This will help them. This will help you to send the reminder to each and every one of them. Okay. Send email. Okay. It will also ask you, do you want to include bills that are not due right now, or you just want to ask them for the due date, like the expired bill date. So if you say yes or no, it will work accordingly. Just click on yes. So you see outstanding reminder schedule. Within 5 minutes span of time, it will go to each and every customer of yours. So basic logic which we applied in this is saving time. How will you save your time with multiple customers? So I guess Mr. Rishi, I'm able to answer your question. Mr. Prasad is asking, please add GST related reports also. Basically, GST reported related reports is not in the pipeline right now. The simple answer is right now we are working on increasing the business. We want to take our MSME segment to the next level. And data reporting and business analyst is the one thing we understand which will help you take you to the next level. GST filing is there in Tally. Okay, there is nothing wrong in that. Like we can also give that, but the main purpose is right now take you to a level, to a next level. Like if you are doing a business of suppose 100 crores right now, can our business analyst application, this analyst can help you grow it to 110 or 120 crores in revenue. If that will happen, then definitely your sales, your revenue, your company is increasing, you are growing. But giving the GST report will just help you with filing your GST, and which according to us your accountant is a better in doing that thing, or your CA will help you in that. But there is no one to help you as an analyst. So our main purpose is right now to help you as an analyst who will analyze your business. So definitely once we are done with all the things in business analyst segment, we'll try to make sure that we also work on GST related reports also. How can we sync our sales order of our invoice? Those have been created by me in base with my tally. So it's a direct process. Like you just have to make sure your tally is connected with the desktop application. It will directly get synced once you have done the entry in your mobile application in the optional voucher of tally. Then in the optional voucher, you have to just regularize it. The optional voucher is you can consider as an additional verification checks, wherein your accountant or whoever is operating your tally can just cross check the entry whether it is correct or not, whether there is some mistake in the order entry in the quantity or something. Because person who is out in the field and you have not given him the access of suppose inventory, he might not be able to know what is the inventory you are having right now, or is there any multiple orders of the same customer from before, or is the same item entry available for many customers. So there are certain things which we are working on and which might not be available on the field, the data. So that's why we have given you in an optional voucher so that the tally operator can handle it. And then definitely if the solution is complete and everything is proper working fine, then definitely we ourselves will tell you directly switch it to tally, not to use the optional voucher again. Okay, why Mr. Ravi has asked why updation of balance sheet and PNL once in a day only. Okay, so basically, balance sheet and P&L. We have come up with, like, we got the feedback that it is not used on like real time basis, on day to day basis. Okay, you can see it for once in a day or twice in a day, but the reports which we are working on, because the sync frequency takes time, and the sync can also affect your tally if the system configuration is low. So getting all the details refreshed again and again can hamper your system and tally, because it will be a continuous sync process. So what we do, we have limited ourselves to important things first. Suppose like getting a sales invoice is much more important than getting a balance sheet on every 5 minutes. So we do balance sheet and P&L sync once in 24 hours, because you are more interested to see what was your yesterday's statistics for P&L and balance sheet, but you are more interested to see how much sales I have done till now, or how much is my outstanding till now. Has there any payment come of any customer in the morning which is entered and I don't know? That's the more important thing according to us right now, and so we are working on that first. Definitely, we have a vision of creating a foolproof solution for you, and this will be a foolproof solution for each and every customer one day, and we are working on to get that one day as soon as possible. In check-in checkout report, viable in Tally also. No, sir. The check-in checkout report is not. You cannot see that report in Tally, because it's a separate report that we came up with. Okay, it's basically a CRM sort of feature. You can say a starting of a CRM feature which we are working on. So it's basically limited to mobile application only, and you won't be able to use that in Tally. Can you introduce a feature of age-wise? Okay, I guess that is answered. Uh, I have dispatches and trucks 25 to 30 each. Okay. Mr. Rajesh, I'm not able to understand your question. I have dispatches in trucks as 25 to 30 each. But can you just elaborate the question? I'm not able to understand the question. Mr. Prasad is asking, it will help us a lot for salesmen. Definitely, sir, it will help. This application will help a lot in this salesperson field, because suppose you are having a team who is understanding your company as his own company and who wants to work in growth of the company, he will track his own productivity and he will get you to the next level. So this feature of salesperson tracking and salesperson productivity, also ledger group wise tracking and viewing all the reports by a salesperson and everything, will help you and your salesperson get to next level. You just have to implement this thing. You just have to train your team to look in this way for the report section also. Mr. Sunil has asked, can I send due payment reminder to my debtors automatically after 30 days prefix due time? No, sir. Right now, you cannot send. Right now, it's a manual intervention which you have to do. But yes, we are working on many things, and soon or not, we are trying to come up with certain automatic process also. So I hope this feature is also there in that automatic processes as soon as possible. How many users can be linked? Okay, sir. There are. It totally depends on you, Mr. Ashok. Like, suppose I'll just share you one thing. From last 2 months, we have got multiple users deal. Like, there are two companies who have purchased 50 plus users from us. Definitely, they have to pay for more than 50 users as well. For each and every customer they have to pay. But they have seen certain value in our application, and they have seen that this can get them to next level. So they have purchased, and we got two deals. It's a bigger deal, 50-50 users each. So depending on what your requirement is, how much you want to scale up, and how you see this analyst in your company's process line, so accordingly you can work on it. How can we add party email address to send them notification in the app? Sir, you can add them at the email ID in Tally in that particular party's ledger. You can add that, and then we'll directly track that email ID. Mr. Nilesh has asked, hi, when check bounce and when we go in ledger, the balance invoice again shows of check bounce date. Uh, okay. we need to check on this, sir. Actually, I'm not aware of this thing. So you can do one thing, sir. You can just raise a ticket from your mobile application so that we can look into this issue. If there's some issue or if there is something, some settings that we need to enable or something, we'll just check it out and we'll get back to you accordingly. So just raise a ticket and let us know what's the main actual issue so that our support team can help you or assist you with it. By this wide email automatically. Miss, Mr. Sunil, I'm not able to get your question. By these wide email automatically. Can you please elaborate the question more, sir? Arun Kumar has asked how we can see the app on Mac Pro. Basically, sir, it's a mobile application solution. So it's a handy solution which we wanted to create for each and every customer. So there's no solution for desktop or Mac. I'm very sorry because as you can see that Tally is also has restrained itself to Windows. It's not going on Mac unless and until you work on parallel basis. So it's a quite complicated process, and right now we have thought of making it as simple as possible for each and every customer. So I'm sorry, but hopefully, if possible, if everything goes fine, we will definitely move on to different segments as well. In my tally, we four companies, but we want to view only one company on app, not the other three companies. Even no one can add other companies. Yes, sir, definitely. If suppose you are having like 4 to 8 companies and you want to just see one company, you just add that particular company in your mobile in your desktop application, and only that company will be you will be able to see in your mobile applications. We will not touch the other companies. Like we are not. We will just show you the data which you want to see. We will not show you anything else. Can we have separate user password in tally.net? Basically, sir, for Tally, I'm not the correct person to answer you anything regarding Tally. It would be great if you can just contact the Tally solutions for that, because they will be a perfect person to give you a correct answer on this. Yeah, if you have something to ask about this analyst, I'm ready to answer you anything with like to the best of my knowledge, and I'll have try to help you as soon as possible for each and everything. Also, sir, we have started with the polls. You can just mention in the polls how you like this webinar. Was it useful for you? Did you get to learn something new about the business analyst application? Is it useful in your company processes? And can you find it in the coming future in your process streamlined? So you can just help us with the polls that can help us grow the business analyst application and come up with such webinar sessions again and again. And also, if I miss out on some questions, please make sure to email us the questions. We will be happy to answer you there. Uh, I guess it's much time and I won't be able to take much questions. I'll take more 2 to 3 questions and then we'll try to wind it up. Uh, Mr. Jugal has asked, can we create a performer invoice or estimate from this analyst to send it to customers via WhatsApp? Basically, sir, you can use the quotation which is there in the application right now. It's a similar sort of performer invoice, and definitely it's on the growing stage. It's the basic one. We'll definitely as soon as we start working on it, we will increase. Like we will come up with more upgrades as well. If I have multiple items with different GST percentage, how do I make the quotation? So basically, in the quotation, it will automatically detect. According to me, it's auto detectable. And suppose uh, once you start, just enter the details of the particular product, it will automatically take the details. But still, if you face this issue, you can just raise a ticket from the mobile app, and we'll get back to you. If server is shut and if I create a sales ledger from mobile app, do I need to do anything to affect the sales to sync in server when the desktop starts, or it happens automatically? Basically, sir, it happens automatically. It's just that it's an optional voucher. You just have to make it a regular voucher. So that if there is any changes or if there is any sort of customization that you have done in your tally, because we are not able to adjust to customizations right now, we don't support them right now because uh, there are many complications with that. The structure is different, the customization is different. So right now, yes, once you start the server, it will show you in your optional voucher. Just regularize it and then it will be again reflected in your mobile application. Then you will be able to do the entries also. Mr. Shubham has asked, I have one user subscription up to 5th March 2022. What is the offer for me for making it two users and how to activate new features? Okay, basically, Mr. Shubham, all the features are active for you. You can use each and every feature. There is no any sort of discrimination with the purchase of like the subscription and the features. You will be able to use all these features. Just for the offer part, right now the additional months offer is not available as your expiry is fixed, and we won't be able to extend the expiry with the current offer. The current offer is for the new customers and the renewal customers who will be purchasing the subscription now as the new subscription. And the other thing is, like, suppose if you want to go for the additional users, okay, if you want to go for one more additional user, the number of months that is already spent by you in your subscription, which is a loss according to many of the customers, for the second user, we average them out in your extension. Like, suppose your expiry is at 5th March 2022, and suppose there's 2 months still left for the second user, then we like divide both the months to one month each and extend your expiry. Mr. Sanchit Agarwal is asking, what is the feature setting data entry setting order add rate with text? Okay, add rate with text is basically, many of the customers wanted to see, like uh, they want to see the net amount that is in the invoice, and they want to see the tax amount as well, taxable amount as well. Any or in simple words, they want to see the amount with tax. With tax, they want to see how much is the amount that is actually going to be charged. So for that reason, we have given an option in the settings. Those who ever want to have the feature enabled can use this thing. Otherwise, it's just a setting option. Where can we add the email ID? Email ID for what? If Ms. Pooja, if you're asking for the multiple reminder sharing option, then the email ID has to be set in the tally, in the tally's ledger. Suppose I am a particular customer of yours, then you need to go in tally in the ledger name of Harshit and go there and add the email ID over there. Then the business analyst will directly fetch the details from your tally, and it will help. It will take that email ID to send the reminders. Will the app always sync or update itself with the news? Okay, new updates, tally or entries or data? Yes, it's on auto update and auto sync also. Just recently, for last 2 to 3 updates, we have not kept it on auto update, but otherwise it's on auto update and auto sync. You don't have to do anything. Just have to make sure tally is connected to our desktop application and the internet is working fine. Rest all will be taken care of. Okay. Uh, Do all the entries done in BizAnalyst on cell phone go in Tally only as an optional entry, or can it go directly into Tally program? It can go. Basically, we can do both the things. But the thing is, right now we are trying to make it as an optional voucher, just because data entry, we still have many more things to come. And with that, if that you have just started with data entry, and if you do any mistake in data entry, it will affect your Tally's figure directly if it's not an optional voucher, because there is no verification check. Once your salesperson does entry, it will directly get reflected in your tally, and this will hamper your tally's figures. So, and everyone knows, finding out a mistake in tally is a complicated process. We need to be there for like hours to figure out the mistake. So for that reason, we have made make sure that you use it right now as an optional voucher. Once everything is working fine, once you're used to it, there's no issues at all, no problems, no mistakes, then definitely we ourselves will tell you, use direct entry. Uh, if I have multiple items with different GST, do I, okay, this is already answered. Okay, so basically, if there are any more questions, you can just mail out, because the time has over exceeded, and we need to stop this session for the next sessions also. So it was a nice, like, being a good audience. You have appreciated us. You have appreciated our product, and with such so many questions, it was good to see that many of you are using the application to the best possible way. And if you find anything that is useful and that can make our application more useful for the customers, for the Tally users, please let us know through email, through going on website, and through WhatsApp also. Sorry, through YouTube also. You can add your comments over there. Also, we see to each and every comment, and definitely you can attend our webinars also in the future. So there was a poll. I hope like almost every one of you did that poll. If not, please, I would request you will be there for more 2 minutes. You can do that poll and give us your feedback. Thank you.